I was getting strangled by this woman.
Oh, like this.
You squirt.
So he ends up shooting my
I
tooth.
cut his father-in-law's fingertip off.
Welcome to the chaos we call the Casual AF Podcast.
He comes back down so hard.
You should go to coppers. They love you at coppers.
No, they want to
I
bang
am
on.
totally
I'm
sober.
pretty sure I found the guys in Brussels who looks like a Hell's Angel Santa.
Through the middle of the fucking.
What kind of podcast you guys run around?
Welcome to the Casual AF Podcast. I am your host, Tyler. Hi, hello. And this is Garrett. Hi, hello. And Craig. Hi, hello. How's everybody doing today?
Great.
Hey, Tony the Tiger.
Doing pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, I just want to say, fuck work.
I agree.
Like, what?
Cheers to that.
Like, what do we gotta do this?
Because need money.
But you know, the thing for me is you got those snobby
Supercars?
snobby supervisors that think they're
Oh
better
my.
than you.
Wait a second. Can we just talk about how you struggle to say snobby supervisors?
Yeah, it's a tongue twister.
No, it's
I
not.
thought he was going for superstars. That's why I said supercars.
You look like radio. Supervisor.
But they just like try to play that they're better than you.
Well, they are.
They're like, oh, I showed up 10 minutes early. You're here a minute before you're supposed to be here. And I'm like, well, that's a minute of me doing whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I generally, I used to be late constantly, but I get there like 10, 15 minutes early, and my supervisors will come out and try to talk to me, and I'll look at them, I'll look at the clock, and be like, go back in 15 minutes, please. I'm on my time.
Yeah. I'm just here before the day starts.
Yep.
Yeah. That's typically what I like. I'm usually about 10 minutes early. And like I just go into my office and I sit there and fucking take my phone out and sit there and scroll TikTok for 10 minutes. Just fucking. Or if I'm really tired when I get to work, I will recline the seat back in my truck, set an alarm for 2 minutes before I have to go in and sleep in my truck.
I've hit the, like, it's almost on a dot every time, like 50 minutes in, and then I'm like, time to go shit.
Bro, there's sometimes where I get there and I'm running because the parking lot's a couple of blocks away. I'm running to the building, speed walking people trying to talk to me. I'm like, don't talk to me right now, please. I gotta go.
Unless you want to have full eye contact with me while I'm shit.
We can have a conversation. Just enter the stall.
Yeah.
Follow
Come
me.
into my office.
Follow me, please.
Ugh.
And then aggressively shit while they're trying to talk.
Oh, yeah. Like, I want them to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull the Evan Hafer, have the stall door open.
Yeah.
Oh, there's those stall doors where I work.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. I love
It's
it.
just two toilets that face each other.
Nice.
Army?
Those are the best ones. Yeah. Those are the best ones.
Shower stalls? Same thing?
Yeah, I was gonna say our barracks were like fucking double wides, and because we were in like temporary barracks from like the whole like 9/11 trying to push a whole bunch of people through,
Yeah.
and we were the last fucking last training unit to go through those barracks, and we so it was like the shower stall, so it was just one big like 10 by 10 room with like 8 shower heads around the room, but the bathroom, like there was actual like shitters and stalls, and there was one that I found with a loose toilet seat, and I tried to always use that one because it reminded me of home.
You know what got wild with like during that time is how comfortable you got with each other in the showers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like you did not care.
No. I mean, You fucking can't really.
Like,
You
well,
did
my-
for
my-
fucking 3
like
months.
you know how like there's the little dividers for the side by sides, but then it's like you could have like arm up
Oh,
and you're
no.
like just talking to your buddy right across from
Ours didn't
like,
have side by sides. Ours was
Oh.
literally just a massive open room
Oh,
with
our-
a
we
bunch
had
of
the-
shower
we had
heads
the-
around the room.
we had the dividers, but it was
Yeah,
open
we didn't have
across.
that.
So like I could be sitting there like arm up, leaned up, and like talking to my friend across, just fucking butt ass naked.
Yeah,
And then I'm
we
getting
didn't
yelled
have
at
that.
by Joe Schmo saying, "Hurry the
So,
fuck up."
yeah. My academy's shower, there was 18 shower heads in a not very big room, and all
Yeah.
I had was like a sump drain.
Yep.
Yep.
And like we would fucking, fuck around.
Did I tell you about
We'd knock
the?
soap at it.
The
We'd
people that
knock
would
s-
take a piss in the shower, you're like, oh motherfucker, I'm standing here.
We'd knock soap out of people's hands on purpose.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the
I went to the academy in prison.
the shower drain story?
Was it super cummy and didn't work?
No, it was during an inspection.
Oh
I
no.
don't think so.
Oh, this was great. This was fucking bad. So this was graduation week, and we had our final
Classic.
inspection for the dorms, or our barracks, I should say, and all of us decide we're gonna shave our pubes.
Oh no.
There's about 30 plus dudes in this fucking barracks, and drill sergeant comes through and he's starting to do an inspection. He's like, "Are you guys fucking ready for this?" And we're like, "Yeah, go ahead, drill sergeant. We're nice and clean." And he goes through. He's like, "All right, everything looks pretty good." And then he goes in the shower, and then someone's like, it clicked, and he goes, "Oh fuck!" And we're like, "What?" And then the drill sergeant's like, "I don't know what happened in here, but this needs to be cleaned up now." And it is a pile.
Oh.
And the one drain of just fucking pubes.
That's gross.
Fucking mountain.
Oh my god. Yeah, so we were the last unit to go through, like I said, last unit to go through those barracks for training. Then they were like shutting them down. So they made us do like a fucking complete clean. Like we were taking bunks apart. Like some of us slept on the fucking floor
Oh, we didn't
and
do
shit
that.
the night before graduation. Like we literally were tearing down. And we fucking so they gave us our phones back and they're like, put them in your wall lockers, you're cleaning. Like if anyone gets caught on their phone, it's fucking like you're gonna pay. And I was like, someone's gonna fuck up. It's like there's no doubt in my mind someone's gonna fuck up. And someone did. And so we went from just cleaning the barracks to sweeping the entire parking lot.
Oh,
That
no.
was about the size, probably a football field and a half. Like literally sweeping the entire parking lot. Well, like so half of us were out there doing that, and then half of us were in the barracks, fucking cleaning the barracks, and we swapped. Like they made us rotate, and it was just fucking stupid. We're like, what the fuck? Like, no one's ever gonna be in these things again. Like, what's the point? It was just like that fucking night before. I don't think we went to, like, I don't think they said lights out until like 4 a.m. And graduation, we had to be up at 6 for graduation. And we're like, fucking awesome. I fell asleep in my chair at graduation. I was fucking out. I was like, this is fucking stupid. But, oh man, fucking good times. There was one time we were cleaning the showers, and it was before, like, we did our CIF turn-in, and we still had our gas mask, and we were doing like a thorough clean of the barracks, and a couple of us took our gas masks and we just took bleach and just fucking bleached the fucking shit out of the showers. But you had to wear the gas mask because it smelled so strong of bleach. You couldn't be in there without them. Your eyes were just watering like profusely. It was brutal, but they were clean.
we would do the same thing where it's like, oh, if you could smell it, you know it's clean.
Oh yeah, exactly. Go in so you can really smell it.
Oh, you know what?
Man.
I found multiple religions while I was in basic and AIT.
Mm.
Those Sundays,
Yeah.
It turned into you're
Yeah.
just fucking cleaning or doing some bullshit, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a Buddhist today.
Yeah. I wonder where the Jedis went.
So, dude, I literally, because my buddy came back from Buddhism or whatever the fuck it's called, and he goes, they give you donuts, and I'm like, next week I'm going.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
That's the thing.
I would
I
go to
wonder where the
Catholic.
Jedis went
I'd go
to
to
church.
Catholic and shit just because. I mean,
The crackers and
I'm sorry, everyone who's probably gonna be offended by this, but your boy was getting out of working the fucking grass. Sorry.
yeah,
And you get wine.
Yeah, that's what I like. The crackers and wine. You get wine and cheese.
Like fucking hands on knees picking weeds out of the fucking walkway and shit.
Oh my god.
God, it was awful.
Picking rocks out of the grass.
Yep.
Fucking stupidest shit ever. Picking grass out of the rocks.
No shit. One of the guys.
That
went
was
up-
the worst.
No shit. One of the guys went up to the drill sergeant and he's like, drill sergeant, all the lawnmowers and even the push, like old fucking grass cutting ones that do a little spin wheel on it.
Yeah.
He's like, all of them are being used. What do you want us to do? And then he literally pulled out a pair of scissors, gave it to the private. He's like, start cutting. And then he's trying to cut the grass with the scissors, and he's like, drill sergeant, they don't work. They're dull as shit. And he's like, then start pulling them.
Oh my god.
Oh, it was
Fucking-
hilarious.
oh,
That has to be like, I feel like I would enjoy that job the most in the military,
Drill sergeant?
just because I love to fuck with people.
yeah.
Like,
You can't do it anymore.
Like when we
Right.
get rookies. Oh god, it's my favorite thing.
The thing
And
is,
I'm not
you can't do it anymore.
I'm not malicious, but I like to have fun with them.
Yeah. Like, hey, go get the exhaust sample. Kind of.
No, like
Go
we'll
to
hit like a spa or whatever, and it'd be like, yo, like
There's
just
the chem light
make
batteries.
like go through the drawers, and we need like all the evidence of sexual activity. So any dildos, condoms, anything like that, which we don't need, but you know, it's just fun to watch them come out with a handful of fucking double-sided dildos, and they're like raw dogging it too. They're just like,
No gloves. Just.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Oh my god.
I think I might have told this story on
You
the
nasty
podcast, but
fucks.
my favorite story about this unit, well, one of my favorites, is like the agreement was made for the female to peg the guy. So we needed the dildo.
Doggy style or mish?
I didn't ask specifics, guy.
Well, I
But-
want to know how much of a bitch he is.
It was in a harness, this dildo, but it had a
broke
suction.
Garrett. Broke
It had a suction cup on the back, and we got in the precinct, and one of the guys fucking threw the dildo down, so the suction cup landed on the marble flush, and they're like, "Yo, voucher that to this one kid," and the kid's pulling on this thing like it's fucking Excalibur. I can't get it out of the fucking stone.
Did he have gloves on?
Just
No.
yanking the dick
Oh
off.
my god. What is it with people?
is
Bro,
it?
come on, we digging crackheads' asses with no gloves.
No, you don't. Put gloves on.
It's unfortunate but true.
Put gloves on.
I ain't afraid of no hepatitis.
Treat yourself better.
Speaking of treat myself better.
God.
So as you guys know, I've been, peeling down the vape, coming down off the vaping and doing more Zin. Preferred flavor is coffee. It's delicious.
Zoom.
So the other day when we
We
had a
really make you have to shit.
no, it's fine. I'm good. But the
Flavored
other
nicotine would be
the-
like the end all.
the other day, we had a really rough fucking day at work. The day before, and then the next day, like we were doing anything, so we just left early. It was me and the two of the guys I work with. We go to one bar, see Raven, hanging out with her for a little bit. We leave, and then get a text message from one of the guys like, "Oh, this place just opened up near my house. Let's go there." I was like, "Fine." I was hungry. I wanted to eat, so we go there. I have the Zin in my mouth, and I'm eating fucking chicken fingers. eating,
Oh, I think you
and
Snapchatted us.
and then I fucking I swallow the chicken finger, and then I'm like, wait a second, I'm doing the tongue check. I'm like, where the fuck is this in?
Where'd it go?
Yeah, I swallowed it. My stomach was burning. Like my intestines
oh
were
my God.
burning the next day because like it's all like just fucking.
I bet, yeah.
It was real bad. So I'm not treating myself too good, Ty.
Oh man, that's
was-
brutal.
It was fucking bad.
Yeah, I feel like
I start
coffee
pulling the runway
and
model and just
nicotine.
be like, oh, get it out.
I was thinking about pulling trig, but I was like, I just spent so much money on these chicken. The chicken fingers were $20.
Holy shit!
Yeah, bro.
Were they
Place
the best
it.
chicken tenders you've ever had?
No,
Were they
Expensive chicken
microwave
fingers.
fucking Tyson's chicken tenders?
no, they were fried, but the food wasn't good.
That's a fucking.
I will
bummer.
not be. I will not be returning there.
Lost
It's-
my
it's
business.
It's just a weird place too. Like, it was weird. It was karaoke night,
Nice.
and it was a bunch of like 50 and 60-year-old people, and like they're super touchy, and I'm not a huge fan of being touched, especially by people I don't fucking know.
right.
And like everyone's passing and like, oh hey, you want to do karaoke? And, like grabbing my shoulder and shit. I'm just like, I'm looking at the guys I work with. I'm like, I'm going to fucking massacre this place. I'm gonna take a steak knife. No one's coming out alive. It's fucking sends an angry shiver up my spine. So I won't be going back. I have to avoid these places
Yeah.
so I don't end up on the news.
Oh man.
But the coffee flavored Zins are delicious with like everything you drink. Like I'm having Miller lattes now, and it's delicious.
nice.
Recommend it.
Nice.
My last, I got 9 days to drink as many Miller lattes as I can.
Yep.
I was about to bounce off your story. Kind of reminds me of the time I went to Pennsylvania to Kennametal headquarters for a class down there. Kennametal is a huge tooling company for metalworking and stuff.
That was gonna be my next question.
Yeah.
And
I was sitting here like,
I got sent down there to do metal cutting 101 class, and I was so out of place there. I was 23, 24 at the time, and then everyone else was either 35 and plus, except one other dude was a machinist, getting ready to be a programmer. I was a CNC programmer, and he was like 25 I think, and me and him like sat next to each other in the classes, and we hung out. We're like, I feel like you're the only one I can talk to, because any of the other ones I talk to, I'm like, oh, these men are talking about their like
grandchildren.
And actually,
wait, 35-year-olds talking about the grandchildren?
no, but
No, he
like
said the
the
50,
50,
so
like the
35 to
fucking
50.
40, 50-year-olds, and or they're talking about like golf, which I don't golf, or they're actually talking about metal cutting, and they're so much more like versed in it than I am, and I'm like, that's cool. I don't have anything to say after that. But then what happened was we had a nice steak dinner at it was one of Arnold Palmer's golf places that's in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
And what was funny is we were only allowed like one drink there, which is nothing.
Wait, how come you were only allowed one drink?
They only let us have one drink.
Were you off the clock?
I wasn't on the clock at all. I was doing training courses.
So wait, the training place wasn't letting you have more than one, or the restaurant?
They offered us one.
That's horrible.
So then me and this guy, we said,
That's like hiring a prostitute, and she's like, "I'll sniff it for $30, and that's it."
but it was like 7:00 when it was pretty much all done, and all the other like gentlemen were like, "Oh, I'm gonna like go back to my hotel room and go talk to my wife and my kids and stuff. And I was like, oh, I have my wife, but she's like probably gonna be going to bed soon. And then me and the other guy like looked at each other like, want to go to the bar? So me and him went to the fucking bar together.
When I was working for
Came into that next training course day hungover as shit.
Well, you're doing it right then.
Yeah, like was not part of the class whatsoever that day.
when I was working for the sign company, we were down in I want to say fucking
Work paid for a couple of those drinks too, by the way.
I want to say DC. Nice.
Company card.
A little per diem.
They didn't kick it back on me. I was like, we're gonna see if this happens, and it literally says
Right.
like my beers and the receipt, and they took it. I was like, okay,
Nice. Perfect. We were down in I want to say it was DC somewhere, and one of the guys I liked working with, he was an older guy, retired Air Force. I liked working with him because we both had like similar work ethics, like go and get the job done, do what we can do, and then just get done with work either early or whatever it be. As long as we're getting the work done, that's all that mattered. And so we went out to the bar one night, and fuck, we probably paid like $80 each, like on our bar tab. We had a shitload of drinks at the hotel bar. Just sat there and fucking drank for hours. And the next day we woke up, we go down, and we're like, whew, fucking pretty hungover.
You each had $80 worth of drinks?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, it was the next day was a long, slow day of work. That was like almost as bad as the time in Miami. That was a fucking rough one too.
$80.
Didn't get back into the room until 4 a.m. and then fucking wake up for work at 7. Was not doing okay.
So there was a training thing going on in Atlantic City. And like they kept asking me, "Do you want to go? Do you want to go?" I was like, "No, I don't want to go. Don't want to go." So like a bunch of people from my unit went, but I got the days off and I met them down there.
Nice.
So we're getting ripped up until 3-4 in the morning, and these poor fuckers had to go sit through lectures while I slept in until like 11:30 and woke up like, "Oh, I feel great."
See you guys at the end of your class.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. They didn't come out with me the second night.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, $60-$80 for a tab. That's like me and Kristen. That's
Well,
and she has
you
like
gotta
one,
think
she
too.
has,
It was
like, one or
hotel
two
bar,
drinks, that's
so
it.
hotel bar drinks are a little bit more expensive. But
What city?
we were in. I can't remember if it was either Bethesda, Maryland, or if it was Alexandria, Virginia. It was one of the two. I had done this a couple of times. But yeah. Yep. Yeah. Rough.
It's now January 22nd, and I still have this cough.
Nice.
Poor guy.
Getting over it.
No,
Just chipping away at it.
I think this is it for me, boys.
You know what?
Dry February will straighten you out. No
Because
worries.
you said like hotel bars.
Mm-hmm.
What's even worse is fucking like hotel or resort diners that are like in them.
Oh, yeah.
You pay
So expensive.
outrageous amount for mid food.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
$25 for fucking frozen chicken tenders.
Well, that's why I fucking hate like all inclusives.
Yep.
You're getting like you're paying a shitload of money for the package, but you're getting mid food and mid alcohol at a lot of the places.
I would say it depends on where you go.
Every single one I've ever been to has been atrocious.
The one I went to in Barbados, that Sandals one, they had like a lot of really good restaurants there, like some of the best sushi I've
Okay,
had.
so yeah.
And then like
So normally
the chicken was wicked good.
they do good sushi, and they'll do good like the niche restaurants, like the ones where
like
you got to
the
make a
locals.
reservation. No, you got to
Yeah.
make like a reservation inside the place or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes those food is good, but like all day the food, like the buffets and shit, it's so bad. I've never.
I
been
never
to a
went
good
to
one.
any of the buffets.
Don't.
Like we always went to the restaurants like you had to like get a table and sit down at. Like that was Barbados was some of the best like fried chicken I've had. Like it was so good. Like they'd brine it and stuff. Like they'd do a brine before they deep fried it. Craig, shut the fuck up. It was so fucking good though. Like they like use a lot of Miss Dash, and then I can't remember what they brine in. Yeah. But like that Mrs. Dash seasoning. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Um,
Nothing.
no, wicked good though. Can't think of what else the seasoning was or the bride was, but really good. 10 recommend. Barbados chicken's amazing.
0 out of 0 recommend all-inclusive resorts.
Yeah, when Kristen
Other
and I
than
went to our
not having to pay a bunch for drinks,
I mean,
just drink all day.
yeah, but you're paying like the liquor they have is always like some bullshit house liquor that's awful.
I had Maker's Mark in Barbados.
Yeah, they normally do like one decent, like that. I think because DR is the last one we went. No, Costa Rica was the last one we went to. But it was like they had like Bacardi. That was like the only name brand shit. And then they had like some terrible fucking. I think the label actually said American whiskey, and it was so bad. It was horrible. So I'm drinking fucking mojitos, which a shitload of sugar and
Yeah,
hangover
get them
juice.
without the simple syrup.
Yeah, but they're crushing sugar. Yeah. So much sugar. I blacked out the first night of Costa Rica.
Nice.
No, not nice. It was really bad. Really bad. We came at the gate way too hard.
Oh shit.
When Kristen and I went up to Mount Washington for our anniversary, we went to Glen House, I think it was. I remember.
Sounds familiar.
And it's right at the base of Mount Washington. And the bar was good. Like they made good drinks. But yeah, we got like reservations there for their dining section.
Yeah.
And what did I get? I think I got something with seafood. I couldn't remember. Can't remember what though. But Kristen got steak, and it wasn't anything like impressive. They're like, "Oh, you gotta get reservations, so you'd be able to get a seat for the night." And we're like, "All right, we'll do it. We'll do something like fancy because it looked fancy." And then you go in there, sit down, and have food, and you're like, "I could have gone to like Philly's for this."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm paying like $30 more.
Right. Yeah. A lot of them are a crock of shit.
Yeah.
But
Bro,
but that view though, going out on the back deck and you can just see Washington. Oh, on fire.
Cool.
The funniest restaurant experience I ever had. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Zunochino. So Raven and I went to Lake Placid. Was it Raven? Wait, might not have been Raven.
Is that where the
I was in Lake. I was in Lake.
Lake.
I was in Lake Placid for the winter season. Yeah, it wasn't
How many
Raven.
years ago?
It was
dun dun
10 years ago, probably. But Lake Placid, really nice town. Fuck, anyone's never been there, I recommend it, especially in the wintertime. It's pretty nice. But there's like a hibachi restaurant there, and I was like, fuck it, let's go to hibachi. We get in there. It's like there's 7 hibachi tables. We're the only 2 in there.
Oh man.
So we sit down to the fucking table, and
Did you let him throw shrimp in your mouth?
wait, no, I don't never do that shit.
Pussy.
Not a pussy. Fucking hibachi's like the go-to for my family for like events and shit. And after a while, it just gets old. I also don't like the thought of other men squirting shit in my mouth, so I'll never do the sake. We get there.
It just runs down your chin.
Oh, stop it! So disgusting. So we're sitting down. We're the only two in this fucking place. It's like a Friday or a Thursday. I think it was a Thursday or a Friday. Some fucking old white guy comes out, takes our order. Oh, what do you want? Oh, we order. Fine. Come out. He gives us drinks. He's fucking 10 minutes later. He comes out wheeling the cart. The same old white guy. So he was bartending. He was waitering or serving. And fucking, he was the chef.
He was the hibachi guy.
It turns out he's the owner as well. And this guy's
hilarious.
This guy's trying to do the knife tricks. He's dropping knives. And like,
oh my god.
I looked at him. I swear to you, I looked at him and said, "Hey, bud."
Oi, oi.
I'm like, I'm like, this is getting a little dangerous. I'm like, we could do without the theatrics. Just make the food. Because he dropped the knife and like the knives are bouncing off the table like at us. And I was like, bro, listen, no, we don't need the show. Just make the food. And listen, to his credit, he cooked well. The food was tasty. But
that's good.
My man dropped the knife like 6 times in 30 seconds trying to do the twirls and shit. And I was like,
almost got stabbed.
So when we finished our drinks, he's like, oh, and he like lets the food go, and he ran to the bar to make us drinks.
Did you get up and be like, "Hey, don't worry, I'll take care of this"?
Oh god. It was fucking hysterical.
Can you watch this?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta shout this guy out. I hope they're still open.
Be like, hey, just give me the spatulas. I'll do it from over here.
I hope it's still the.
I'll give you a certificate.
Yeah.
I think this is the same place.
It's called hibachi.
It's called Mito.
We're supposed to have a hibachi place coming in
Keene.
MITO. I'm looking at the pictures though. It doesn't look like. Yeah, this isn't the same place.
We're supposed to have a hibachi place coming Keene.
There used to be one, wasn't there? It was Kodo, right?
No, Kodo was a steakhouse, very expensive steakhouse.
Oh, I thought that was hibachi and sushi.
I don't know. I know it was a Japanese steakhouse, and it was expensive.
Yeah, hibachi is generally pretty expensive, but I think I'm looking at it now, and I'm pretty sure the place is no longer there. Like I said, this was 10 years ago.
Has anyone had Wagyu?
Wagyu, yeah.
I haven't. I want to though. Actually, I had burger, but not the same. I want a Wagyu steak.
Is it all piped up? It's cracked up what it's supposed to be.
It's good, but listen, it always comes down to who's preparing it.
Yeah, who's cooking it and how you cook it. And I think Wagyu is like one of the ones that's like super specific on how you cook it, too.
I just think it's crazy what the price is.
Yeah. There's a place in Barnstead that does Wagyu.
It's good. I've had the New York strip Wagyu before. Like, it's good, but, is it worth the price?
That's what I'm saying. Like, something costing that much?
Well, one of my
New England
friends...
Wagyu is a place in Barnstead you can get Wagyu beef from.
Don't Americans call it something else now?
Expensive steak. Yep.
Oh no, it's Kobe. Kobe beef.
Kobe beef. That's different though.
Kobe. R.I.P.
You just gotta watch out for shrapnel in that steak.
Oh my god.
Too soon?
Oh, the flavor profile just didn't soar above the rest.
You know.
That meal was so good, I really hit a wall.
It kind of crashed and burned though after a short period of time.
Yeah, it was the dark meat was a little well done.
Ow. Wow.
Well, I'm talking about Kobe beef.
Oh,
Our careers are going down just like the helicopter.
You know what's weird is
Oh.
my Kobe beef came with veal as well.
Billy, have fun.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What? What?
Damn.
I can't talk about my dining experiences with you. I just talked about the Lake Placid Steakhouse.
Where that big alligator is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Is that where they filmed the
Imagine-
Jamaican bobsled team? Or
Imagine
Cool
being the
Runnings?
crazy old lady
No.
that like is like, I'm gonna raise this thing. I'm gonna feed it cows.
Oh, what, the alligator?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a genetically enhanced alligator, I think.
I mean, but still.
I mean, it was living in New York, so
It's not, guys, it's a movie. I don't know if you know that. It's not
It's
real.
fucking real.
It's a movie. Guys,
I know.
I could not swim in lakes for the longest
Wait, so
time.
you're
while I
telling
was
me
7.
Sharknado's not real?
no.
Shit.
No, I ended up watching that movie when I was like not even double digits yet.
What,
my-
Lake Placid?
Yeah.
One of them, you had to be double digits.
No.
I think I remember watching it wicked young too.
Yeah. And I had a problem going into lakes for a while.
How old are you in how old are you in 99?
99, I was 4.
Oh. Okay. I was 10.
But it was like early 2000s because Dad was like watching it on the TV, and I'm like, haha, what's this show? And then I'm like, oh, it's a big alligator that eats humans. And
It's a
in lake.
crocodile. It's a crocodile, first of all.
Sorry, but still, me
Crikey's.
as a child going into Manahan, I was like, oh, there's a giant alligator in here. Yeah, I had that phobia for a bit.
That's fucking funny.
Childhood
Oh.
trauma.
I was fucking very, very afraid of Chucky.
Drama.
Chucky.
Oh, yeah, because I watched that when I was fucking 4.
You know what fucks me up? The Ring.
I don't know if I watched any.
No, the Ring didn't really get me.
Oh, it got me because I was only like maybe 9.
Paranormal Activity got me. And I was
Ooh.
like 17.
Yeah, that was a doozy. That made you think. They're real.
I think The
I forgot-
Ring is probably the one that like ruined horror movies for me. Is it The Ring? Yeah. It's the one with the static TV, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You watched the
I fucking hated when static came on the TV after that.
Yeah. You watched the tape and then
Yeah.
you will die in 7 days. Yep. Yep.
Yep. That one. Not a fan.
Oh my god. Yep. Core memory you just fucking brought up. You said static TV and I'm like, yep, I remember I'd have a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. Not
Fucking
a good
Christ. Oh no.
time. Yeah.
Mom and Dad would be like, "You're okay to be home alone." And I'm like, "Cool." And then like static comes on from like one of my tapes that I was watching, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah. It just ended.
Yeah.
There was nothing actually wrong. The fucking movie was just over. Yeah.
I used to be afraid to go in my basement. Like I would have to like stealth down there, all the lights on it as quick as I can, stealth down there. And then like I'd creep around because the basement's the south of the house. Find what I'm looking for, and then like I had to shut that main light off on the thing. I'd pop that and I'd sprint up the fucking stairs.
Oh yeah, that's everyone.
Major fear.
You-
I forgot who I was talking to
you
about this,
were-
and they're like you're a
out-
pussy. I'm like,
You're
shot.
you're outrunning the monster that is chasing you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't listen. I don't think 20 is too old to do that.
No,
No.
definitely not. Definitely did that when I was that age.
I was doing that when I was a teenager.
I still do it. Go outside to like get something out of my truck
you ever,
in the
like-
dark.
Did you ever
Oh,
hardcore like mind fuck yourself and you think you're hearing footsteps chasing you while you're running up?
Mm. Yep.
I would
No.
mind fuck myself with that, and I'm like,
That's Ty. That's
Yeah, whatever you just grabbed that was fucking unstable fell over
Yeah.
after you fucking shut the light off.
yeah,
Ty, that's schizophrenia. You should probably
I
get
probably should
checked
go
out.
talk to someone.
Wait, so he's not real? Oh man.
No,
Yeah,
because
that's
I
fucking
remember
so much shit.
our basement was concrete floor, and the stairs weren't finished, so it was just hardwood.
Yeah, that's what I
Mhm.
have.
And
Like wait, I have shitty fake carpets stapled to the hardwood. That's how they finished them.
yeah, ours weren't even finished. And I remember it because like my dad would be like, "Hey, go get this meat from the freezer so we can have it for dinner tonight." And I'm like, "Okay." And then, and I remember the freezer would be, you'd come down the stairs and you'd have to hook around, and then of course it's just full exposed basement. And I'm like, "Fuck." So like lights on, and you're like, nothing's there, and
Oh, it's the worst.
you're
the
opening
light.
I'm opening the freezer and I'm like looking for the meat and I feel like something's watching me from behind. Some people
Yes.
say, "Oh yeah, there was probably an actual ghost there," and I'm like, "Shut the fuck up." But
Probably was.
probably
Right.
was, but shut the fuck up.
So
And then
in
close it, and then I would literally get to the bottom of the stairs, look up, and I'm like ready with finger on light switch.
Yes.
And then I like look to my left, look to my right, like checking. I'm like, "There's nothing." But then
Check your corners.
I would still
Yeah.
hit the lights and go, and I'd become flying up the stairs. And my father's
This-
like, "What the
this
fuck
needs
are
to be-
you doing?"
This needs to be a GIF.
yeah.
Ty, we need to get Ty doing this and make it a GIF.
So in our house, I grew up in like a log cabin that was like not originally meant to be a full-time house. Like it was kind of like a camp.
Mhm.
And so we bought it, and we like it was a lift up hatch with like stairs, like temporary stairs that went down to the basement. Well, we put the the washer and dryer in the basement, and we built stairs. But the basement was like, we didn't have that much room to go out with the stairs, the basement, so they were steep stairs,
Ooh.
and there was no light switch in the basement. It was
the
the fucking
chain?
whole chain fucking,
Yeah.
and it was all the way over next to the washer and dryer. So you had to fucking go like to the back and fucking
You had to battle some
you had to
demons.
be ready, click the chain and run at the stairs and make it up the steep ass fucking stairs.
So we have a section in my basement cut off where the workout room was.
Yeah.
And that's still chain. There's no switch on that one. So we took blind string. Me and my brothers. My brother had the same fucking phobia as I did.
Yeah.
Where we could walk out to the area that's still lit and pull the blind chain.
Yeah.
So the light will go off in the workout room when we were still lit, and we'd have to fuck.
I like how
Yeah.
we always had the thought of like, light will stop them.
Yeah. But so Joe Rogan
More or
talks
less,
about,
you could see it. You could see the
Joe-
see what was about to happen.
Joe Rogan talks about this a little bit, and like I always think about it, like what kind of instinctual in our DNA is that?
I have no
Right.
idea.
Where we like instinctually, like we're three dudes from fucking different parts of the world, have the same exact childhood experiences.
Yeah.
Like
is
it's
weird
when
that's
you
that's
think
something
about it.
that's a DNA memory for sure.
Core memory.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I like the TikToks where it literally they make the videos like of that memory and they shows them running up the stairs and then they have someone in like one of the little black bodysuits chasing them
Yeah.
Oh
then-
no!
and then they'll run through the doorway and then the guy, he's just standing there and he's like
yeah.
damn it didn't get him. like, yes, that's literally how we thought.
Right.
You can't come past the doorway.
There's light up here. Mom's here.
Yeah.
The blanket's
There's
gonna
other
save
people
me.
up here.
Blanket's gonna save me.
Oh, my dad was a prick. No, I'm just kidding. My dad, I love my dad. I do. I do. He's the best person I know. But when he drinks a little bit, he gets that little, the same as me, gets that little let's fuck with people thing going on. So I'll never forget he went to a, I think it was a Islander game with my brother. And I went to bed. I had to be up early for something. You know, I was like 11, 12 or so. And and I grew pretty quick. I outgrew my twin bed because me and my brother shared a room. I outgrew my twin bed by 12. Like my feet were dangling off the
Feet
sides.
were hanging off the bed.
My dad
Worst
army
feeling in the
crawled
world.
into my fucking room and fucking grabbed my feet and go, ah! Scared. I screamed like a fucking little bitch. My mom comes out. She runs in the room and she's like, "What are you doing, Daddy?" Oh,
That's
man.
fucking hilarious.
And dude, I was like 12, but like still, something grabs your feet at night. You're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's good times. Good times.
Oh,
My
I
dad's-
remember. This
My
was
dad's a troll.
the trailer when I was growing up. The hall. So it was like main doorway you'd come into. It was kitchen, but to the right is a little dining room, and then it's the living room. But instantly, when you look left, it's hallway, and then it's my bedroom, my sister's bedroom, bathroom, and then my parents' bedroom at the end of the hall. That hallway at night was the most terrifying thing in my fucking life. Every time I had to go to the bathroom because that was the only bathroom, and it is at the end of the hallway.
Oh no.
And I try to tell myself, Mom and Dad are down there, it's fine. No, I have to turn the hallway light on so I can make my way down the hall. And then it like the light where the light turns on, it's right in front of my parents' doorway. So like every time I turn it on, one of them is like, "Oh, there's Tyler fucking going to the bathroom again." And then literally it would be me once I'm done and I come out, it's flick the switch and then you just hear down the hall because I'm running for my bed.
Oh shit.
And it wasn't like it's not like a
casual
casual like get into the bed, it's
Yeah,
dive.
the covers are saving you too.
Yeah.
That's another thing. If you're under the covers,
Safety,
nothing can hurt you.
Safety.
Yep.
Can't touch me. I'm
You
in
can't get
safety.
me. You can't get me. I'm on my
Oh,
bed.
man.
Above my bedroom, the neighbors used to have a tree that hung over, and like always on like particularly like creepy nights that I was fucking alone. It was like my brother, because my brother lived in the basement in one section. My oldest brother, and he would like babysit or watch when I was younger. Particularly windy, creepy nights where like the house is like making like
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
the tree branch above the roof used to fucking hit the
Touch
roof with the
roof,
wind, and it would sound like there was a demon fucking crawling across my roof, and it would scare the piss out of me every time. And then there was one night where I was like, I'd be like 16 or 17, where I was like sleeping and I was like woken up and I heard the same noise. Like I woke up to the same noise. And I was like, wait a second. They cut this tree down 2 years ago. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? I was like, I was genuinely like freaked out. And like, obviously I'm a little older. I'm not like, oh, it's a demon. I'm just like, what the fuck is on my roof right now?
Right.
Me and my pop went into the attic the next day. There was like 5 fucking bats living in the attic, and they were living in my corner. But like for a split like 20 seconds, my heart dropped. I was like, they cut that tree down. Because like I dismissed it. I'm like, oh, it's the tree, no big deal. And I was like, they cut the tree down 2 years ago. My heart just went wonk. I was like, oh no. I was like, I'm fucking gonna die.
Yep.
We had a problem where somewhere there was a fucking way for rodents or critters to get in the house. And we had red squirrels living in the house with us.
We had raccoons in the attic as well. We don't know how they get in.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
No idea. Bro, first of all, bats.
Yeah.
It's not common. It's not common here. Not in New York.
No. Yeah, that's true.
And
we got Batman, don't you?
Yeah, that's true. No, that's Nashville.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they shot Batman in Nashville.
Oh, that's true. The Batman building's there.
Yep.
We had problems with bats here.
We had a raven in the house.
Oh.
I'll never forget this one. It was a fucking full blown raven.
That's
we don't
quite often.
No. I was like 14. We come home from dinner. It was me, my mom, my dad, my brother. I think my other brother might have been there too. We come in the house, and then fucking all of a sudden, this bird is just fucking in the house going back and forth. My mom is freaking the fuck out. I don't know what to do because I'm like, how did this bird get in here? Like, we're all so confused. A basement window cracked. And it like must have hopped in and made its way up. Like, you know those little small.
Yep.
Yeah. It must have made its way up. Might have pecked its way in, to be honest, because it, the window was pretty good. But I'll never forget my mom screaming, and me and my dad. I have gardener gloves on and a garbage bag. And my dad has a fucking broom, and my
Looks
other
like
brother
the fucking great outdoors.
my other
scene.
My other brother has a fucking the pool skimmer net.
Yep.
Yeah, he took the thing off and he's just rocking the fucking skimmer thing. And us three fucking retards are trying to get this bird in a bag.
And ravens are big.
No, dude, this thing was big.
Yeah, ravens are big.
Yeah, it was not a crow. It was it was the wingspan. It almost touched. So my hallway is probably 4.5 feet wide. Going down the hallway, it almost touched tip to tip. It was wild. Bro, wild.
That's fucking hilarious.
Ravens are big.
We were so confused for like 2 days until my dad like went downstairs and saw the glass and he's like, "That's how that fucker got in." We eventually got him out. We hit him. We hit him with the broom and we put a laundry basket over him, and we fucking shuffled him to the door. We opened the door and we just like lifted it. No, we didn't kill him, but we just knocked him down. And we bro, this was at night too. So like for the raven to be active, it must have been stressing the fuck out because it was like, I need to get out of this place. I don't know how I got in. I got to get out. So we like opened the door and it just fucking took off. That's crazy.
That's funny. That reminds me of a story my dad was telling me when he was a kid. He was playing hockey in the like basement and like the garage. And so he was in there, like, just playing around with the hockey stick and hockey puck, and he fucking was shooting at the garage door. Well, he fucking got one a little too high, and it blew the glass window out of, like, the garage window. And so he's like, oh, shit, what am I going to do? So he's like, oh, I've got an idea. He went outside and shot a fucking woodpecker with a BB gun and put it inside the house. Like in the garage, so it looked like it flew through the window. And my grandfather came home and he's like, what the fuck happened to the window? And my dad's like, oh, the fucking woodpecker must have flown through it. There's a dead woodpecker in the garage.
And he goes out of it.
My grandfather goes, why is the glass outside then? And my dad's like, oh, fuck.
Those were the best when you're like, yes, I
got it. I've got an idea.
Yeah. And then your parent, like my mom used to be like the best at catching us, and like we would try to fucking lie our way to everything, and she would just like she would give us this look and be like, "Is that really how it happened, huh?"
Yep.
And we knew like, oh fuck, she's onto us somehow. Me and my brother were throwing nickels at each other for no reason. We just were winging fucking change at each other. and I threw one wide left of him. And we used to keep our glasses on the countertop, like stacked. Bro, we shattered like 23 glasses. So we put them all in the garbage bag, and like we put paper towels over it. We fucking took the garbage out. We put it in the fucking garbage bag over there. And like we're so dumb that like she had a lot of like collective glasses and shit.
Oh no.
Yeah. And she was just like, huh, where's the glasses? Craig, Sean. And we were like, what are you talking? I don't know what you're talking about. Must have been Jason. I don't know. Must have been Ken. I don't know. And then she's like, huh. And she starts moving glasses, and we didn't clean near as well as we thought we did. There was fucking shattered glasses in between all the glasses that were behind it. And she found the nickel. And she was like, oh. So you don't want to tell me what happened here? I was like, I have no idea what happened here. And my brother's like, yeah, I don't know either. But my brother was just co-signing because he knew I was gonna get in trouble. And she's like, you want to throw and change at each other again? And this is something that we used to do all the time. Like we would take slingshots and shoot quarters at each other. We were assholes. Yeah, I got fucking pretty deep trouble there. There was one time when Jackass was really big.
Oh.
Like no, CKY, not Jackass, but
yeah.
I used to run around and like fake hit my head on shit or jump in the walls and stuff. Like, oh, and I would just scream Jackass. Like I used to think it was the funniest thing in the world. I put myself through a wall upstairs, and my parents were out to dinner, and I was like, oh no, I fucking heard their. We didn't know what to do. My middle brother was babysitting me, and we didn't know what the fuck to do. So I heard my parents, like, the door shut, and I ran downstairs, and we used to have these storage totes, and I locked myself into a storage tote, and I'm like, I live here now. I just live here. I live here now. I got the piss beat out of me that night. It's good times.
I have two stories.
Go for it.
Okay.
We didn't even wait. We're an hour into it. We still didn't even get into the main.
It's fine.
The main
it's fine.
focus of this podcast.
I'm an asshole to my brother.
Oh, I thought in general. I've known you a while. I know.
I mean, yeah. So because you brought up like trying to hide shit from your parents, saying like, "Oh, I didn't do this."
Yeah.
So did you guys ever have like the sour candy spray?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That you would just spray it on your mouth, and you're like, "Oh, it's sour," and it's like flavored.
Did you mace your brother? You asshole.
My brother,
you piece of shit.
My brother was fighting with me over it, and I sprayed him right in the face with it.
Oh my god.
Oh, he started screaming. And I hear my mother come stomping out of the bedroom. I ran under the kitchen sink and started pulling out all the cleaner bottles to make it look like he sprayed himself with it.
It's so funny, kid logic of what we think. Like how kids think they're not going to get in trouble with certain things.
And she comes out and she goes, "What the fuck is going on over here?" I'm like, "He sprayed himself with the bottles." And she's looking and she goes, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Did not get caught." And then he literally full on says, because she asked, she's like, "Kyle, what's going on?" And he goes, "Tyler sprayed me with the candy bottle." And then she just stops. And it's a slow turn, looks at me, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh, that's fucking
got
funny.
my ass beat for that one. And I got the whole spiel of wait until your father gets home. Yep.
I told my mom one time, because she popped me on the ass pretty good. And I was like, I'm going to call child services. And she looked at her watch, goes, they're going to take at least 15 minutes to get here. I'm going to give them a reason to take you away. And she pulled out like the wooden spoon. I was like, yeah! I fucking ran away. The last time I ever brought that one up.
So the next one is, you were saying you bounced your head off the wall and you put a hole.
I know. I put my body through it.
Oh, your
bouncing
body.
my head, but my whole body went through the wall.
So,
just crushed the sheetrock. It was so bad.
So this was This was
I'm gonna put you through that fucking wall.
this was the new house that we moved into, and my brother and I were fighting, and it got to where he got very mad at me, sprinted at me, and I grabbed him, and I yeeted him onto the bed. The bed's up against a wall.
Oh, I have one for these.
His head went through the wall. And like I said, this was a brand new house that was built that my parents mortgaged and we just moved into.
Oh no.
I was babysitting my brother. So mom and dad were not home. So I did the whole, it's okay, you're okay, it's fine, while he's literally just screaming and crying in pain. And I'm like,
Blood running down his face.
no, he didn't. Nope, no blood. But probably concussion, but no. I had the great idea, and this is the most piss poor idea I have ever done. I took a drawing and I taped it to the wall. But where his head was and where it landed was literally just above where the bed is.
Bed
so
line.
you sit there and walk in and you go, why the fuck is there a picture hanging there? You would want it up more.
I did that
taller poster and put the bottom of the poster down there.
The next day, I come home from school. My mom and dad are sitting there in the living room because how I walk into this house is living room's right there, and my mom's holding the picture. And she's like, "Do you mind to explain yourself what happened?" I'm like, "Oh no."
So I have two. I think I have three, but I think I have two. Real quick, with the picture, the posters, they just bought me a brand new Walther Gamo BB pistol with the cylinders and the.
Yep.
I was shooting my closet door, just ripping it like pow 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 pow, and it splintered and shattered my closet door. And I was like I was just doing it, and I was like, oh no, I'm like, this is doing a lot of damage. I ran into the basement and I had an old Transformers poster. I just came back and I just put it over the thing. They never found out. Forever.
That's fucking awesome.
Forever. They never found out. Mine was like, what is that? I'm like, I just want to start putting posters up. I've put posters up on the rest of the wall because I didn't just put one. I put a couple. Just because I was like,
one, I just wanted to start putting posters back up.
Well, I was like 15 at the time, so I was thinking a little bit more getting away with shit. Yeah. Yep. Got away with it. And then two more. So you threw your brother to the wall. We used to have, because there was three of us in the bedroom I grew up in, because I didn't have a giant house, but my parents had 4 kids. So it was 3 of us in one room. Me and my brother had bunk beds, and my other brother had just a lay down bed, like a normal bed. We would do front flips off of the bunk beds over the gap and land on the other bed.
Oh no.
Me and my brother at the same time put our feet through sheetrock into the other room. That was my dad is really good at fucking spackling and sheetrocking now.
God, that's so bad.
Plenty of practice.
But then the last one, I'm the youngest in my family. And I used to get beat up a lot when I was a kid, like younger. Like they used to fucking throw me around or whatever. We were watching wrestling a lot back in the day. And my oldest brother pedigreed me into the floor and didn't realize that you're supposed to tuck the head really high in the thighs. And then when you come down, you're supposed to spread your legs so the person could turn their head.
You're supposed to let go of their arms so they can brace themselves.
He legit pedigreed me into the floor and broke my nose. It was the first time I broke my nose.
Oh my god! So fucking good.
Yeah. Flattened me out. I was fucking bleeding everywhere.
Well,
I just thought you'd find that funny.
That's fucking funny.
I got one for you now. I'm going to throw one right back at you. So, we my brother and I would wrestle in the basement that I was quote unquote scared of, because we had extra mattresses down in the basement.
Oh, so much fun.
It's so much fun until you go to do a power bomb on
And
your
it
brother
hits the gap.
and you miss the fucking mattress and bounce his head off the fucking concrete.
See, I feel your little
Insert
brother's pain.
insert the fucking the TED clip.
I'm all fucked
Oh,
up.
the stuffing came, when you put on the stuffing bag, you feel a little fucked up.
Ted!
I'm alive, Johnny.
Oh my god!
I'm alive. Your magic always worked.
You're back!
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you showed me up, you put some of the stuffing in the wrong places, so I'm a little fucked up. But will you take care of me forever and ever? Nah, I'm just kidding you. I thought it'd be funny if you thought I was fucking retarded.
You asshole!
But I remember though, like, because he was like doing the whole play of like trying to fight back and like, and then I tripped and I just missed.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bounced his head off the fucking cement.
That's awesome. I mean, listen, I can't say it hasn't happened to me.
Oh man.
My brother's favorite pastime, because we played hockey growing up, and I was like, I'm only 4 years younger than my brother, but my brother like started getting big boy strength, 14, 15. I was still 10. But we were in the locker rooms. All you fuckers that played hockey back in the day will remember helmets and gloves, where you and your buddies would just put your helmet on and your gloves on and go to town and just start beating the piss out of each other. But my brother would do it forever to me, and like, I definitely have hardcore concussions from those days.
CTE.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, definitely. And then like my parents would come home. We always getting like the worst shit when my parents were not home.
Mm-hmm.
And then like my parents would come back, and I'd be all fucked up on the couch, like fucking, I got bruises on my chin from my chin guard. They'd be like, "What happened?" I was like, "Helmets and gloves."
I was playing hockey one time, and they sent they didn't just send me and the other kid back to the locker room. We got kicked off the ice at practice for getting in a fight at practice. So they're like, all right, you two are done. Go back to the locker room. Well, they didn't bring adult supervision back to the locker room.
But you finished it in the fucking locker room.
As soon as the fucking kid, he went in through the door first, and I went in right behind him, and I took my stick and fucking whacked him right upside the head with it. Laid him out. He had his helmet on still, but just fucking leveled him.
That's assault, brother.
And he gets out and tries to fight, and then like our parents came in and like, hey, split it up. He's like, he hit me in the head with his stick, and I was like, no, I didn't. That's fucking, I wouldn't do that.
And your stick is in half.
Yeah. Oh man.
Lodged in
I tried to
his
fight a
helmet.
ref too. I got kicked off the ice for that one.
I fought a couple of refs in my day.
Apparently not supposed to do that.
Fucking,
Maybe they shouldn't be so blind and fucking actually make a call.
You remember the fights that would go down in the boys' locker room in high school?
Oh yeah.
Well, in high school, I was fighting already. Like I was like, my martial art career was like well on its way. So I used to have a lot of fun with those fights. I also grew up getting the shit kicked, getting the shit kicked out of me. So my pain tolerance was very high. Those fights were always funny. I used to tell some idiots, like I was also an idiot too, like, I'll give you the first shot, go ahead. And like they'd always like throw like a fucking haymaker. I just turn my head and like try to like forehead their fucking fist. Didn't work out all the time. I got my nose broken once just by like turning.
Oh,
Yeah.
mistimed that.
yeah, for sure. I'm not the Matrix.
Nope, there were some specific people that would get fucking the shit beaten out of them in the boys' locker room during gym time.
Oh man, I couldn't imagine our generation being in locker rooms now.
No.
Nope.
A lot of hate crimes up in that bitch.
Oh.
I remember we were playing a game of basketball, and this kid decided to be a little bit more aggressive than normal. And I finally got too many elbows to the back of the head.
Switch.
And switch flipped, and I 3 gut shots. Dropped
I think
him.
I remember that.
You know exactly who this is.
Because someone saved the same kid's life in flag football.
Yep.
When he was being too rough in flag football.
Yep.
And I cocked back and took a swing, and someone fucking grabbed him and yanked him out of the way, like within an inch from my fist making contact with his face.
They didn't pull him back. He got 3 gut shots from me, and then he did the inchworm into the corner and cried.
Yeah.
And then Coach Wood would come out and he's like, "Oh, what happened to him?" Be like, he took a basketball to the guy, got the wind knocked out of him." And everyone that saw this went down was like, "Yep, that's what happened."
Yeah.
I did not get in trouble for that.
Yeah. And that was funny because I warned that kid too. I was like, "Hey, this is fucking flag football. We're not fucking playing.
We're not playing
this
tackle.
Isn't the NFL. Like, we're not playing tackle. This isn't the NFL. It's not the Super Bowl." I was like, "Calm the fuck down." And he fucking did the same thing, and I fucking wound up, and fist was cranking, and the other kid just grabbed him and yanked him out of the way, and I fucking missed. I was like, "You lucky son of a bitch."
Are we friends with this kid today?
No.
Never was friends with him during school. So
Right.
Do you see him in Main Street once in a while?
No.
I think he is Air Force full time.
I just got out.
Or did he just get out?
Yeah, I think he just ETS'd.
Good for him.
Yep. Yeah, he did quite a few years.
He did. But he got the shit kicked out of him a
10.
lot. He got the shit kicked out of him a lot by a lot of people.
That's fucked up. I mean, I didn't know you guys were beating up gay kids.
The thing is, this is the funny part though, Craig. He started it with every single one.
Oh yeah, he was always the instigator.
Yeah,
You're wicked sports nut. Like, I didn't mind the kid. He was just he
was the
did some
instigator,
stupid shit,
and it's like,
he
dude, you should not be instigating.
Yeah, he fucked
You do
around
not
and
have
found
the
out
frame
quite
for this.
often. Yeah.
You were too.
Sometimes I feel
You're too fluffy for this.
Yeah.
Trust me, my fucking fist sunk in there.
Oh. Yep. Fucked around and found out quite a bit.
Nope, I remember some of the football games that we would play. Oh, there was some
The-
fist exchange.
Our favorite, or some of my favorite times in gym class was when we played dodgeball tennis in the batting cage.
Excuse
Were
me?
you in that gym class?
No.
So we were in gym class, and it was me, Austin Swanwick, Tabor, a couple other people. I can't remember who else though. And we're like, oh, Charlie and someone else. There's one more person.
Chucky Wheeler?
Yep. And so we decided one day, we're like, oh, we were playing tennis. So we started fucking just hitting the ball at each other. And we're like, oh, dude, we could play dodgeball with tennis rackets and tennis balls. Well, then we found out that the lacrosse balls fucking worked way better because they were harder and you could really get those things fucking flying and they hurt more. So we were doing that inside. And so he's like, what are you guys doing? We're like, we're playing dodgeball tennis. He goes, that's pretty cool. And we're like, yeah, can we go out to the batting cage and do it in there? That way we don't have to, we're not losing the ball. We're not hitting people that don't want to get hit with this stuff. He goes, yeah, sure, why not? We're like, yeah, perfect. So we went up to the batting cages and we were just fucking cranking like lacrosse balls and tennis balls at each other. As hard as you could hit them and just trying to dodge it.
I told you I blew a kid's nut up, right?
No.
Playing butts up.
No.
You guys know what butts up is? You get a big wall with a handball, a big wall, and you fucking throw it. You bomb the ball as hard as you can, which was terrible for our shoulders, by the way.
Yeah.
Bombing the handball, and like you got to catch it. And if you fumble it, someone in the area has to grab the fucking ball and wing it at you. And if you touch the wall before,
isn't it called wall ball?
No, there was I don't remember.
I remember playing that game.
No, but I don't remember why. But the rules confuddle me now. But there was one point where, like, if you fucked up or you did something wrong, you had to, like, put your hands on the wall. That's why they call it butts up, and like stand there and like let one dude get a free shot at you. But I don't remember why that would ever happen. But anyway, playing middle school. Middle school, Sagamore. We're playing butts up, and we used to play like every day in the summertime. It was like my favorite game. And I used to play with this kid, Tom. Tommy was one of my good friends, but he fumbled the ball, and we were kind of playing back a little bit further, so like we had like a chance to like fucking hit each other. And it was like 6 of us, but I grabbed the ball and I fucking winged it as hard as I could. And Tom jumped and like scissor kicked his legs mid-flight, and he was wearing basketball shorts and rocked one of his nuts. He goes down immediately. He's crying hysterically, and fucking hit like I know. Obviously, I was like, "Fucking yo, you good?" He's like, "My nuts," and he pulled his fucking pants down. His nut was immediately swelling.
Oh no!
I blew his nut out. He had to go to the hospital and procedures and all this shit, and he left school. The next week. Did not come back. Never heard from the kid again. Well, yeah. No repercussions for me, thank God. But
Holy shit!
Yeah, it exploded a kid's nut with a handball. Yeah.
I want to make so many jokes right now.
Yeah, that's not the only time you exploded a kid's nut. Bro, this is fucking bad. I ruined it. I ruined it.
Yeah, you ruined the kids. Yeah, kids never having kids.
Well, no, I'm sure the other one were. I don't know if he lost. I don't know if they might have sewed it up or something, but he blew his nut out. It was swelling immediately. Like he was like, ah, and he like pulled his pants down, and like literally his nut was like it was his right nut. So the right nut was like 2 times the size of the other one. I was like, that's not normal, bro. We like called the teacher over. We're like, we gotta take this kid to the nurse.
That's fucking rough.
With a handball, bro. And then for some reason they never banned the game.
That game.
They still let us play.
It's just a coincidence.
Just a one-off.
Poor guy. Good kid. He was a good guy. He was one of my good friends too. I feel bad. Never heard from him again. Never texted. Nothing.
Huh.
Yeah, I think he was mad at me.
You ever wonder where he's at now?
I'm sure I can find him on Facebook.
Lance Armstrong's mentor.
Lance Armstrong was older than us. How old do you think we are? I'll look him up right now. See if I can find him.
Oh man.
What do we say, gentlemen?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad we.
Good
I'm glad we.
Good episode.
I'm glad we spoke about everything we wanted to.
Yeah,
That'll be
that's
next
all right. We'll
week.
get it on the next one.
We'll get it next week.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about a podcast is guess what?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it at some point.
You'll never know.
Tune in next time, like and subscribe and all that good stuff so you find out what's going on next week. We love you. Thank you so much for all the support.
If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and if you want to get notified whenever we drop a new episode, make sure you ring the bell too.
We're gonna have Casual AF Butts Up tournament signups next week. Stay tuned.
I will be
Team
a
blown out nut.
Bye.
Peace.